Hey everybody, Jason Lamb here with Sentinel Coaching, and I just wanted to go through an article I read from a couple of months ago that is really important right now as we're in the middle of COVID-19 shelter in place. A lot of you have lost jobs or reduced hours. A lot of you maybe haven't lost jobs or lost hours, but right now is a wake-up call so that you can save money. It is one of those, oh my gosh, we need to stash cash, we need to save money, we need to have an emergency fund, or we need to build up the emergency fund, or maybe you are in a good position and you want to say, I want to be able to gain a bunch of money so that I can put it into the market right now. Or maybe you found a good buy somewhere because somebody's selling some cheap stuff and you want to put money into that. Or maybe some of you business owners, some of your competitors are going out of business at this point, and you're thinking, if I just had some cash, I could actually take over their business or take over their equipment or other assets for pennies on the dollar. So we need to save some cash right now. So here are 13 tips from a Buzzfeed article that I opened up, and I think a lot of these are good ideas. I wanted to share that with you and just elaborate a little bit on a couple of them. So the first thing to do, set a goal for something you really want. I just went through several of them. Right now it might be setting a goal of just stashing cash. Great goal, especially if you have reduced hours right now or you've lost your job and you don't know what the future holds for you. So stashing cash. It might be, again, buying something. It might be investing. It might be acquiring a business. It might be any of those things. So set a goal, clear, defined goal, and then set that out there for you. Second thing is sell your stuff. Now, sell your clutter. Sell the things in your garage. Right now, a lot of us are sheltering in place, obviously, so we have time on our hands. Right now, we don't want to just be sitting around watching TV all the time, so what are we going to do? It might be time to get into that garage or that attic or that closet. Start clearing some stuff out. You might find that you have a bunch of stuff that actually could bring value. And there are plenty of places to sell your stuff. So think about what you can sell and start selling that stuff. The third thing is look for secondhand items. So instead of going out and buying something new at a premium or at that higher cost, you might want to consider some of those apps or websites that sell used things. Or maybe put it out there on social media for some of your friends. Hey, if you're looking to get rid of X, Y, or Z, I'm looking to buy something. In that area or whatever. So ask around instead of just going and buying the new item. Ask around. You might get something for really cheap. That could save you a ton of money as well. The next thing is downgrade or eliminate underused subscriptions. This is actually a really good one. So maybe you have a subscription to obviously we can't go to gyms right now, but I'm just thinking like something that you have that is multiple tiered. So maybe there's a 3-tier thing and you're in the middle or the upper tier. Maybe it's time to not completely get rid of that entire subscription, but maybe go to the basic one that is just a few dollars rather than the premium product. Look through your statements and look through your bank account and all those charges that are coming through. If you want to stop some of that money from going out, you want to hold on to some of that cash, look to downgrade some of those subscriptions, or maybe temporarily pause things and just contact your people and make sure that they say that you can pause your membership or your subscription if that's not something that you need. Obviously don't do that for the things that you need right now. And the next thing, number 5, is track your spending. I talk a lot about this because I'm kind of the budget guy, right? I want to make sure that you're on a budget. You have to track your spending. Track. And it's not just about tracking, it's actually about foreshadowing and anticipating what you will be spending in that next month. So that's a big one. And then number 6, especially while we're at home, start cooking. Start learning how to cook. And maybe you're not good cooking. Maybe you're not a good chef. You don't even have to be. But start cooking from scratch. It's going to save you and your family a lot of money. Because if you're going out all of the time, even though that's fun and it's good, especially right now where we want to be supporting our local restaurants and our businesses so that they don't go out of business, it might be time to save some money for yourself. Learn how to cook. There's all kinds of videos. Get somebody who knows what they're doing. Maybe you can get onto a video call with them and they can show you the basics if you don't know anything. But think about those creative ways to start cooking at home. Number 7 is to reconsider or consider renegotiating your mortgage, your rent, your payments, anything that you're paying out, if you need to be saving that cash right now, you can renegotiate some things. There are tons of banks, tons of credit unions, tons of people, businesses, and everybody is trying to figure out how this new world is going to work. So people are negotiating, and if you get in now, get in early, you'll be able to negotiate some of that. So renegotiate maybe your mortgage or your rent payment. Maybe they'll defer for a few months. Maybe they'll discount your interest rate on some of your debts. Maybe you can defer some, principal payments or pause some things. Just get out there, get on the phone, get on the email, talk to somebody and ask. The worst thing that they can say is no, but people are renegotiating all sorts of things, so take advantage of that. Wait. Be patient when you're going to buy something. If you're going to buy something, especially if it's a larger item and you think that you need it, wait for a little while, maybe talk to somebody else, get some feedback and figure out, do I really need this, or is it something that I just want? Or maybe it's because it's a deal and you are a bargain hunter like I am, like, oh, it's a good deal, so I got to get it. Well, maybe you don't, so just wait. Maybe you wait 24 hours, maybe you wait 48 hours, and if you still want that thing and you still need it, you still think it's a good idea, then go ahead and do that if it's in your budget. But if it's not, wait on that. Start a side business or a side hustle. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit more difficult in this season because it's unknown. Everything is unknown, so it's really difficult to start something, but it's also the prime time to start something. So it really depends on what you're trying to start. But there are tons of companies hiring. There are tons of companies and industries that are actually doing well through this crisis. And now is the perfect time that you can try something. Try something online and figure that out. If you need help with that, figuring out what your strengths are, what your purpose is, what you can do, how to start your small business, contact me. I can help you with that. But maybe it's time for you to start that side business that you've always either wanted to do or thought about doing, and seeing if it's viable. Now is the perfect time. The next thing is, if you want to save on some bills, maybe you're going to rent out some stuff. Maybe you rent out a storage unit. Maybe you rent out a room. Maybe you rent out your car to somebody who wants to do these deliveries. Maybe anything. Just think about what you have. Think about, does somebody else see value in this, and how could I get around some of these issues, and rent things out. It's a perfect time to do all these trials and errors and see what works. Just to save a little bit of cash, it can really add up if you're doing all these things. The other thing is coupons, gift cards, vouchers. All of these things add up over time. So if you've got a 10% off this grocery store and a $20 gift card to this place, make sure you're using all of your gift cards. Make sure you're using your vouchers. Look for coupons, look for deals, look for the vouchers and the codes to get deals on things that you're gonna buy. It can save you money. And then the last thing is anything that you don't want, that you don't need. Maybe you have just a stash of gift cards or something that you've put in an envelope and you're like, I'm going to use that later on. Well, if you don't really need it right now, but you need cash, it's a great time to sell those things. So let's say, for example, you've got a gift card for $25 off of a restaurant. And you're thinking, well, we can't really afford to go to a restaurant anyway, and this $20 or $25 isn't going to feed our entire family, so we'd have to spend extra money if we wanted to use this. Sell it to a friend, sell it to a family member, put it online, do something to sell that card so that you can turn it into cash. Because a lot of us get gift cards for Christmas or for our birthdays or anniversaries. We stick it in an envelope and we put it in the drawer, and we think at some point we're going to get it. But maybe you have $100, $200, $300 worth of gift cards just stashed away. You're not really going to use it at this time. Turn it into cash. So I hope that was helpful for you. Some of those items, some of those tips for saving money now, stashing cash if you need it. And I hope that you have a great day and make it a good one and go make a difference.